Hello everybody and welcome to the last level crossing that I need to film on the Kapiti Line, and indeed on the Wellington train network apart from the Wairarapa line. I've now done all the crossings on the Johnsonville line, all the crossings on the Hutt Valley line, and this is the last level crossing that I need to film on the Kapiti Line. So where are we then? Well, we are at what used to be Muri Station in Pukerua Bay. So Pukerua Bay used to have two railway stations. The current Pukerua Bay station, which is round the line that way and is much newer, more modern station with island platforms, etc. And then it used to have this station here at Muri. But as we can see, this is no longer a station. It's closed, abandoned, fenced off. But they do still have the level crossing, which is here. Now it has been upgraded. We've got modern LED train coming warning lights and Western Cullen Hayes e-bells. Now, and so that's the same on each side. So both sides are just the same, one warning light and one e-bell. As opposed to round the corner at Pukerua Bay Station, where you'll know they have a mixture of Griswold and Safe Tram bells, and a bit bigger system because it's a much more heavily used level crossing, and also they've got an island platform. But yeah, now I have no idea when the train is going to come. I've just seen on the Metlink website that there is a track fault between Paikaikariki and Waikanae, so now that half of the line is now being replaced by a bus. So I have no idea now when the trains are going to come through here, because that's going to balls up the timetable. So we'll just have to wait and hope for the best. But as you can see, there is a curve in the track there, so I won't be able to see the train coming. Same up there. So the first sign that I'll know a train's coming will be when this crossing activates. So we'll just have to hope for the best. I can hear the train coming in the distance, I think. So I'm starting the camera now. Yeah, I can hear it. Quiet. Oh, that's interesting. It's a static light. I thought it would be a flashing one, but nope. Instantaneous turn off there. I wonder when one will come the other way. So that's interesting. So this station, interestingly, has the static lights. Because the interesting thing is, some stations the lights are static like this. At other stations, or other crossings, sorry, where I've seen these, they actually have flashing lights that alternate like a wigwag light. And I was expecting to have that here, but nope, they went with a static light, which is very interesting. Also interesting that these two bells are not ringing in sync, so either they're just out of sync or they're ringing at slightly different speeds, which is also a possibility. I also noticed there is a set of signals there which are red, because just round the corner from here, where it goes round onto the coast road, it goes down to single track. So it does make me wonder whether or not trains actually ever stop here. I don't really know much about the actual rail network and where trains do and don't stop, but I'll come over here and then we'll get a train going the other way and film this side. But I would be interested to know if anybody knows in the comments, has said how often would it be, would it be a common occurrence for a train to actually stop at this disused station for that red signal? Or is that only a rare thing? If anybody knows that in the comments section, please do let me know, because I'd be very, very interested to find that out. Bloody hell, I started the camera there with perfect timing. it goes. I started the camera there just in time, about a second before the crossing activated. That train came through here a bit sooner than I thought it was going to. Crikey. Right, well that's Muri Station, well what was Muri Station, level crossing. It's not much, it's not that interesting a level crossing. So we've got the same old Westie e-bells that we see everywhere these days, and the rather boring static train coming lights, but it's an interesting place. I mean, you don't see that many abandoned train stations lying around Wellington like this, so we'll do that. Actually, down there you can see the old waiting room, so how about as a little bonus feature for this video, we take a little stroll down there and have a look, because I'm sure some of my viewers, because I know that a lot of my viewers that watch my level crossing videos aren't just level crossing enthusiasts like me. A lot of people are also train and rail enthusiasts. Now, I'm not so much into that. I'm really kind of just in it for the level crossings. But we'll have a bit more of a look at this abandoned station. So I'm actually walking on part of the original platform here, which is still open as a pathway. Oh wow, there's a big glidery thing up there. Whereas that side, it is completely fenced off on that side. Hence there's all weeds and all kinds of stuff growing out of it. This side is still relatively well tamed because it is still used as a public pathway. Now you would have noticed in this video the trains going past with those big orange stickers by the doors. That's obviously a COVID-19 thing. We can't escape, I don't really want to keep bringing up COVID-19 in my videos, but it's here, we can't escape that. But yeah, that's because of social distancing. Today's the first day of alert level 2, and so that's that's something so stickers are just about social distancing. Right, here we are, station closed. Yeah. There's a big fence gate here. There is actually, I don't think that's glass, that's plastic behind it. There's an old information board there. The historic Muri Road Station building has been renovated by Greater Wellington Regional Council in advance of becoming the home to Pukerua Bay Railway. The display will be installed in early 2020. Well, it hasn't been, again, probably due to COVID. But you can see here, this is what was a waiting room. In fact, there's another window on the side here. We can have a look. Very bland and bare looking. I'm assuming that they're going to put an exhibition in here or something like that eventually, but for the time being that's not going to happen. So this pathway around the platform, you can see as we get down here there's a slight curve in the platform. We actually see the platform stops there on that side, but on this side it keeps going. And it curves round. I have no idea where this goes. I've never been here before. But given how much of a pain in the arse this station is to drive to, I'm kind of glad. I might as well take my time, savour the environment. This is a pretty nice little place, and it's pretty quiet here too, because you've got trees on either side. I mean, that side's just housing. Though you can hear the traffic a bit more, especially at this end, because there is the main road that forms part of State Highway 1 there. Right, and then when we get down to the end here, you can see there's a part, the platform stops here, and then there's a pathway going all the way down there, which I'm not going to walk down, because I'm going to go back to the car and go and move on and go do some other things. But yeah, so I think that pretty much concludes our video for today. So that is the Muri Road pedestrian level crossing, and also as a bonus feature, the abandoned Muri Road Station. Well, it's not abandoned, I suppose, because there is now a pathway here, but it's closed anyway. So there we go. And thanks very much for watching. and that's it.